I'm a fighting game fan, I play on PlayStation. There's no way I wouldn't talk about the fact that for some reason, the Sony PlayStation 5 Fight Stick, which is of a cool design and I like the idea, is being called the FlexStrike and is coming out in 2026. Okay, this is news to me. The new Fight Stick is going to come with a sling carrying case. That's actually a pretty cool idea, not going to lie. But damn, it's going to be real expensive because it looks very sort of premium. Even looking at like the fact that you've got the main joystick on the left, on the black half. And on the right, you've got, so the top 4 buttons are the square, triangle, R1, L1. And then you've got the X, circle, R2, L2 buttons on the bottom 4. And then you've kind of got like, the PlayStation button on the top left. And you've got a few additional buttons, probably referencing some of the other buttons on a PlayStation controller. For example, one of those buttons must, resemble a touchpad. There's got to be maybe some sort of like turbo button on there, because I feel like all fight sticks need to have a turbo button on them and things like that. So that's all well and good. But yeah, so I really like the look. I really like the design. I think that Sony going out of their way to actually make a first-party peripheral for fighting games is bloody excellent, especially which Sony is now kind of spearheading Evo. PlayStation is now kind of more so the home to fighting games than ever before. Like, they've really sort of taken ownership of the fighting game community, the FGC, and I think that's just kind of huge on its own. But above all else, FlexStrike, the peripheral, has an awful name. If there's one thing I can say with absolute negativity regarding this product, is that the name sucks ass. And it's probably going to be uber expensive, but we don't have any confirmation just yet. So apparently the controller is going to be on display at EVO 2025, which is in Las Vegas from August 1st to the 3rd. The FlexStrike Fight Stick will include a sling bag, which I didn't know about until now. Sony is yet to announce a price for the upcoming accessory. In fact, we don't even have a release date either. So it can be used either wirelessly or via USB-C wired connection, which I think is probably going to be the preferable method if you don't want there to be any delay from a Bluetooth perspective. It's going to have a rechargeable battery, and we don't know how long the battery life is going to be. Though I can't imagine playing anything besides fighting games on a fight stick, so I suppose that's probably the main reason for it. So now, let's see, what does Sony say? So, the FlexStrike wireless fight stick features a high-quality custom-designed digital stick, buttons with mechanical switches. Oh, that's cool. I actually like that. Mechanical switches. Ooh. That's gotta feel real nice to press. Anyway, sorry, I was like tapping my knee as if I was like pressing a button on the actual fight stick, but I digress. Anyway. Toolless interchangeable restrictor gates, so you can actually move the buttons around. Okay, that's cool. And a durable ergonomic design to ensure you stay in the fight, the company says. Store your restrictor gates and the PlayStation Link wireless adapter right inside the device for convenience and portability. Okay, so you can move it around. That's cool. Players can easily, securely transport the fight stick, all of its components, such as the USB-C cable, and more to a local fight night, a friend's house, or a tournament with the included sling carry case, and stay ready to play with the built-in rechargeable battery. Now, if I went to a mate's house and I brought a fight stick, I think people would look at me as like the guy who's a tryhard at that point. I just thought that was a very interesting way of wording it, because I don't know of a lot of other friends that would use a fight stick necessarily. But again, I digress. I feel like I'm focusing on all of like the most like needless details, but it's still just funny to think about in that way. Sony's accessory sector has proven to be profitable for the company during the PS5 era. This has led to the increase in production of special edition DualSense controllers, as well as higher-end PlayStation accessories, such as the PlayStation Portal and the DualSense Edge, which I did definitely buy a DualSense Edge that I don't really use enough, and I really should. So, for sure, I'm going to be getting the Fight Stick. The question is, A, when it's going to release, B, how much is it going to cost, and hopefully they make a better name, but FlexStrike is likely going to be the final name that they're going to go with. But with all of that being said, however, I am interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. The sling carrier was actually a pretty cool idea, but I don't think I'll be using it in many places outside of maybe my own home, unless I'm going to a mate's house and I know he has a PS5. But who knows if that's actually going to happen. But with all of that being said, however, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. With all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.